Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. As you might know already, I almost only play PvP and War vs World and sometimes some PvE. So while doing some PvP around, I noticed that I could get a decent amount of golds. Actually, PvP has always been decent for golds, like better than War vs World, unless you get a lot of bags while farming your enemies in War vs World. But since some changes happened to the PvP and to some items in general from the gem store and not, this is the result of many changes over the years, and I think it's worth noting. The first important change was the change to the candy corn gobbler, which is this guy. Previously you needed to double click it and maybe you got transformed or get some buffs, for example karma bonus, experience booster. We need experience booster, which is 50% reward track in PvP and War vs World. So this will boost the gold gain from PvP by an absurd amount. Basically it makes it viable. So now it was changed and you can double click here. You can choose how many times you want to use this. Always go in PvP or War vs World so you don't get useless buff, like for example the strength booster, which gives you like 3% damage increase only in PvE, none in raids of course. So always PvP or PvE, and then you can do that. Okay, you see here I have nearly 9 hours. Let's do with 300 candy corn and I get to 11 hours and a half. So this is the first important change. The other big changes happened on the 25th of June 2024. Player versus player on the patch notes. So the number of ascended shards of glory required to purchase ascended gear from PvP vendors has been decreased. Okay, here I am full legendary already, but if you need ascended gears, this is a good way to get them, because as you can see the price was like halved here and lowered by a 33% here on the armor. So it's a very fast way to get ascended things. And then also we will get this. The total number of boxes of Grandmaster marks obtainable from the reward track has been increased from 3 to 9, so these Grandmaster marks allow you to exchange them for marks which are exchanged, for example, for weapons or maybe even armor, I think, yes, of course, even armor, ascended armor and ascended weapons. And also the repeatable Byzantium chest also contains a box of Grandmaster marks, so you can really spam a lot of PvP and still getting the same reward repeated. Then this is a huge part. Instant reward track potions have been added to each tier at a rate of 3 potions per 10 pips. I will explain later what it does. And then we also have vials of karma have been added to each tier at a rate of 3 vials per 10 pips. Let's take for example this clip. Here I'm about to win the game, so I will show you how it works. You see here they've added basically this instant reward track progress, 6 of them at the end of each tier, and the Jasper, for example, requires 20 pips per tier. So it's like, as I already read on the patch notes, it's 3 instant reward track progress every 10 pips. So count that basically in PvP you get pips kinda easily. For example, we have 10 pips if we win the game, then we will get 3 pips if we lose the game, and also if we get any amount of top stats we will earn 1 pip. Losing a ranked match with a score equal to or greater than 80% of the winning team will score 2 bonus pips. And also if you are platinum, which is doable right now because the population is not at its best, you will get 2 extra pips after each game, even if you lose. And then if you are legendary, which is kinda difficult, will award you 4 more pips. So let's say you just win, you are not platinum, you win, you get 10 pips. And also let's say you get any amount of top stats, it's kinda easy. If you are support, you usually get top heal, top revival. If you are DPS, you could get top DPS or top fighting on the nodes and so on. You will get another pip. So let's say we get 10 to 11 pip per win. Winning makes a huge difference in this farm, so always try your best, please. So let's say we get 10 pips per win, so it's kinda easy and we can get a lot of reward track, because the instant reward track progress, you see it's 6 of them, and with it you get basically, let's click on this thingy, it's 250 points towards a player's currently active PvP track, and each reward happens after 500. So having 6 of these will basically net you 3 additional reward every 2 win. So it's a lot, and you will see it now. Okay, for example, here the game is about to end, and you see how much reward track I get. This is normal reward track. I still didn't accept the Jasper chest here. Then I accept it, and you see how much reward track I get. So let's get it from the start. From this. Sorry. From this. Then I accept to that. You see how much rewards I could get very easily. And this is the main goal in your PvP games. Also, if you are a PvP only player, it's really likely that you don't have enough karma, for example for your obsidian shards, if you need to craft your legendary, or for anything else you would need. So they added the vials of liquid karma together with the additional reward tracks rewards, and you will get 3 of these per 10 pips. So basically a win is 10 pips, and you get like, this is like 11k of karma every win, and a win happens like once every 15 minutes maybe, because you need to search for the game for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then you have to win the game, and it takes like around 10 minutes. So let's say 15 minutes for 10k karma by doing PvP together with all the other rewards, and this is nice. Also, let's not forget about the rank up. You see the purple bar at the end of the screen. Whenever you level up, whenever you rank up, you will get 5 additional reward track booster. So you see now here I level up and I get a lot of rewards. You see how many rewards? Here I get actually 8, not 5. It's 8 reward track instant. So you see how many rewards I got just by a PvP win. Okay, here it happened both that I win the game, I finished the pip on the Jasper chest, and also I got the rank up. But you see how many chests I get. A lot of rewards. You can choose the best reward track you want. For example, I needed the Secrets of the Obscure currency, so I went for the Secrets of the Obscure reward track. And so this is, you see the amount of chest and karma and reward. This was all from the same game, for just one game. So it's a huge reward boost for in my opinion. You only need the golds. This is the site I use to go check which is the best reward track. It's called the Fast Point Farming Community. Then you go on this section here at the end, at the bottom of the page, PvP reward track. These are the non-repeatable reward track. I already cleared them all. If you have it yet available, you need to finish them before the others. Then if you finished every non-repeatable one, the repeatable ones are this one. You see right now the best is the Halloween reward track, which is locked because there is no Halloween now. But there is Thunderhead Peaks after, which is like 50 silvers less. So right now the Thunderhead Peaks is the best if you only need the golds. So go to this page if you need it. Let's start with the setup. Before farming this and doing the PvPs, I would recommend of course to get a proper build. For example, on Meta Battle it has decent builds for every kind of difficulty and every kind of starting point, even if you are a newbie on the game. Then what you need to do is having this buff here, which you can get for example from your guild. I have this guild here, I enter the guild hall and I get it. You need to represent it, sorry, so you do this and you can talk with it, and you should get guild PvP reward track is 10% reward track boost. Then, as I already mentioned, you need to have the experience booster all the time. It's like 11 hours right now, and you need the candy corn gobbler, which will land on Halloween on the gem store. It's pretty cheap, I think like 400 gems or something like that. Then you need to have also the celebration booster, because it's an additional 10% reward track for PvP and War vs War. So we have 10 here, 10 here, and then we have 50 here on the experience booster. And then we also have Festival Gobbler boost, which didn't change, basically it wasn't changed, so it was always good, and it's this one. You need to have the snowflakes to purchase the buffs, for example this one, the Festival Gobbler boost. It's a unique buff, you can only get it this way, there is no booster or for example experience booster or so on, they don't work. You need to get this, which is another 25% reward track gain. So you can stack it up for like 10 hours, 20 hours, maybe even more. Then, since while you are in queue, you would lose the buffs, like they have a limited duration. Let's say, for example, you need to queue up with another character, which you are using to do other stuff. For example, here I am going for lanterns in Amnitas because I need it for the Secrets of the Obscure Armor. You see, I'm here and I'm queued up for PvP. And then once the game pops, I reroll to the other character, so I will not lose any time. I don't have any downtime during the buffs. I just log in to play the PvP without counting the queue. Also, don't forget, since I didn't mention it yet, since you are in PvP, you will get a lot of Shards of Glory from your games, and they are kinda easy to obtain, especially now that we got the buffs on the reward tracks, and right now they are kinda expensive. You see, like one stack is like almost 13 gold. It's the best, the highest price it ever was, like it was never this high, so it's huge and it's a huge part of your gold making. And also don't forget that each win will give you like 30 silver and each lose like 15, I think. So let's say we will win 3 or 4 games per hour, it's like more than a gold per hour only just by playing passively. And then we have all the reward track, the Shards of Glory, and the rank up, the instant reward track progress. When you find the game, always keep in mind that you need to press ready, yes, here. So players who are ready when the game begins earn 10 rank points. I know it's not a lot, but still it's better than not having, and to maximize your gold farms, it's kinda good to have. At this point, all you have to do is to farm your PvP, to play the PvP and play at your best. Keep in mind that winning makes a huge difference. Maybe I think it's more than double the reward if you win overall for pips and for winning the silvers. So always try your best, find a class you like and you enjoy, and if you are bored of PvE, or for example there is no meta you need to do, or for example you don't play the strikes or the raids, or you already did them and you don't want to Word vs Word, there is this good alternative. You just need to park a character in some map, you give every boost you can. You see I have the Festive Gobbler, the Candy Corn Gobbler, the Birthday Booster, and also the PvP from the Guild Hall, the 10% I already showed you. So you just log in this character once the game has been found, while you are doing some stuff on your other character. Let's say you have a first character you use to do map completion, like the game Corteria maps for the legendaries, and then you are queuing up, you find the game, you log in your PvP account, and you have no downtime in your buffs. You don't lose these buffs while you are logged out, so you just log in to play and then immediately log out and go back to your main character. I hope you enjoyed this build. Sorry, this is not the build, it's the habit, Force of the Habit. I hope you enjoyed this farm idea. It's of course not the best, like if you do Drizzlewood Coast, for example, is better, even if you do like fractals or strikes, but they are daily, so this one can be really spammed, and it requires a bit of investment at the start, like the Candy Corn Gobbler, the Festive Gobbler, it's like another 400 gems I think, and also you need the snowflakes and also the candy corns, but still it's really rewarding. And in the meanwhile you can learn your class in PvP and do something else, since most people don't do PvP. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment if you liked my video, leave a comment, a like and a subscribe. See you on to the next video and have a great day. Bye bye.